Okay. Technical difficulties aside, here we are for real this time.
Yes.
Before we get going, we won't have a session next week because of the fencing tournament. We'll be back the week after, as far as I know. I don't have any conflicts on that.
I don't think so.
We're going to try to do a game night stream on Wednesday. Hopefully we don't run into the same internet problems we are having now.
Also, keyword being try.
Try. Yeah. We're going to make no promises on that, so keep an eye out for it, I guess. Other than that, we just got, join Discord. We like talking to people. Any other, announcements or things before we get into the game tonight?
I have a headache because I read all of Dante's Inferno, and that was on the stream, but then the stream cut out, so I have to say it again. I read all of it, and now my eyes hurt, and I have a headache, and I'm going to kill Dante Alighieri. That's it.
That's valid.
Yeah. Little bastard.
Just name a villain in here, Dante, just so you can kill Dante.
Yeah.
I just got contact, so if you see me holding my sheet up like this, reading it, that's why.
You committed to using the tiny dice, which may be a mistake, but...
Well, we'll see. If it really is, I'll switch them out.
The tiny dice are never a mistake.
My whole life is a mistake.
So, yeah. Last session, Howler and Zay, who went through three personalities, ended up meeting a chasm full of kobolds, and they introduced the two of them to a bunch of Kenku who, like Howler, are not cursed. These Kenku say they've always been this way, which kind of implies that they were never affected by the curse to begin with, but there's something weird going on there that has not been investigated yet. And they also met a woman named Silgri who said she's from the Adventurers Guild, and she was having trouble with the kobolds because they were saying that she was trespassing, but yeah, that whole thing got sorted out. And now they are on their way back to Centauri and stopping by this dungeon where Silgri says she last remembers being with her party. So, that's the current goal. Find out what happened to Silgri's friends. And Araidia met up with the party at a predetermined location. It was a little off the trail, but now you're getting dragged into this little adventure too.
Yeah.
It's on the way back, and besides that, there might be gold. So, that's where we're picking up here.
So what does this dungeon look like?
You have kind of gotten out of the, wetlands type region. You're much farther north now.
Howler watches the meadows.
Where you were, yeah. You took a good time to clean yourselves up when you met up in a town. Civilization happened.
Yeah.
So you've been led by Silgri to this sort of ruin. On the way, she told you that her party had chased somebody in here, that he had stolen some artifacts, and they didn't know a lot about it, but they were in the right place at the right time to chase this guy down. Local superstition says that this place is haunted, but kids come and play around here anyway.
Yeah, that doesn't mean shit to me. Children are in with the ghosts. So
The ghosts are paying them off.
Howler knows.
The ruin itself is unlike anything you have ever seen in this world. It seems to sort of grow out of the ground when you get to the top of this hill that it's on. It's got strangely angled walls that all appear to be made of one giant piece of stone. There are occasional cracks, but they're really straight lines. They aren't like broken rocks. And the whole place has become overgrown with lichens and climbing plants, and you can't quite imagine looking at it what it may have looked like when it wasn't covered in plants, and you also can't imagine who may have built this. Rising out of the structure is something recognizably like a door. They are double doors. They appear to be made out of metal, and there is a scrape in the lichen, very obvious, where it has been swung open relatively recently. So,
I'm going to investigate that to see if the lichen is like alive. Like it's going to kill us alive, not just
Okay.
like a fucking plant.
not just generally alive?
Yeah, 17.
Okay. You are fairly certain upon looking at it that it is just lichen.
Okay, cool.
It's not
Howler,
gonna
just
try to kill you there. Give me a strength check.
Oh my fucking god. I'm a little piss child. Alright, well I rolled a 1, but I got a -1, so that's a 10.
You go to pull on this door and you feel like you got your fingers pretty solidly hooked on this thing, and you go to pull back and you trip over your own feet. You fall back on your ass
Awesome.
and the door does not budge.
Howler, much like myself, does not have muscles at all. They don't exist.
I feel that.
My sister came to visit me with my mom, and she made fun of how small my arms are.
Rude.
She came and she made fun of my small arms, and she made fart jokes on them.
Also, I can't believe I totally missed your mom and your sister being around. I think I was in the room, I just missed them existing there.
You don't need to see them. It's fine.
That's fine. Okay.
I feel like just the way you described it, I'm getting Monster House vibes.
Can someone with muscles please open this door?
Would anybody else like to try?
Can I investigate like the structure
okay.
itself
Like, is
for
it-
Monster House vibes and not just the lichen, or is that essentially what you did?
You can investigate further for other things going on here.
What do I add to that?
Yeah.
Investigation.
Just plus intelligence, so too.
9.
Okay.
Why is your sheet blurry?
It is.
That's not help. It's not helping your eyes.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's because the image I found online, this was honestly the clearest one.
Jesus Christ.
Do you want, we
If
can,
you just-
drop proper character sheets to you, you know?
Yeah.
This is clear as hell. You got words and stuff.
I thought you were making fun of me because you pointed straight to blinds.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't realize that's what it said.
That's funny.
No, it's actually my handwriting that I've been squinting at. Like everything's just generally blurry.
Okay. With that investigation roll, you see a squirrel run across the top of one of these weirdly angled, walls. It seems to pay you no mind. You don't see anything else of any note.
Squirrels.
It's a squirrel.
Soft.
Don't fucking rub that in.
I managed to pet a squirrel.
Yeah, I know.
Do I have the highest? Oh no.
Yeah, you have the highest strength.
Oh
Alright.
no.
Alright.
You're
Oh,
a powerhouse.
I just realized we didn't introduce ourselves.
It's fine. Do we need to?
I don't know. It's only the second stream of the year.
Yeah, Howler was there. Sayers was there.
There's popped up at the end.
A little bit, yeah. Araidia wasn't there, so that's Araidia. Like rogue number 3 at this point, because Sayers is technically a rogue, or at least thinks they're a rogue.
Yes. She thinks she is.
I'm a drow.
Yeah. So.
Alright,
Yeah.
well, please open the door.
Alright, I guess it's
Roll a strength. Sorry.
8.
8. Your failure is not as spectacular as Howler's.
Cool.
You get it to move just a little bit, and then it catches, and you can't get it to move anymore.
Should we just knock?
Do I have to do everything?
Sarah's, can you shapeshift into a strong?
Yeah, 18.
You manage to take a hold of this door and push it in just a little bit, and then yank it out the rest of the way, and it swings open and scrapes across the lichen, and inside it's
Like music.
dark. You can hear a faint dripping sound like water, but standing in the doorway, you can't see anything inside.
Devil's sight.
Okay.
I also have dark vision. Superior dark vision.
I can see
Howler.
through magical darkness as well.
Howler is fucking blind.
Yeah, Howler can't see shit.
Alright. Howler
Second.
doesn't trust either of you idiots enough to like grab onto one of your hands, so
Grab
they're
my
just
back.
taking their sword out and tapping along the edges of the fucking pathway, like
Okay.
one might do with a cane. It's very loud though because the sword is made of metal, as
Right.
swords tend to be.
For a second, I have to consider that.
As your vision kind of adjusts to this new darkness, because you are standing
Yeah.
outside, so you do the like vision adjustment thing. You do see inside a just kind of an empty room and a hallway. It's difficult to make out anything else from there without entering.
Howler's going to wait for you two to go. So you have devil's sight and blind sight, or fucking dark vision, or whatever the hell. Howler would like sunglasses that can give them dark vision. I have,
Those exist, don't they?
yeah,
Yeah.
they should.
Night vision goggles.
Yeah.
No, that's the real world equivalent.
That doesn't
Yes.
work nearly as well.
I don't know. I know it's a thing.
I think I had a character who had them at one point.
Yeah. They look like
Anyway.
an owl.
Is anybody going to brave entering first?
Would dancing lights or fairy fire?
Dancing lights makes
Yeah.
lights, so yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna cast dancing lights then.
Okay. The
I could also cast prestidigitation if I rolled high enough Arcana.
Which one would be better?
I mean, I could
dancing
could I-
lights, and you
could I-
can do that at will, can't you, as a drow?
Maybe.
You can only do it once though, like once per long rest, and there's like
Dancing
other-
lights?
Yeah, I think.
I think that one's a
No, it's a
cantrip.
cantrip.
Fairy fires like that, I think.
Yeah, fairy fires, a leveled spell.
Alright.
You
How do I
just-
cast dancing lights then?
You
Okay.
just do it.
You just
It's a
do it. It's a cantrip.
Cool.
It goes off.
I mean, I have multiple spells that make vision worse, but I don't have anything to enhance it.
Howler tells you to make the lights purple.
Can I do that?
Yes.
I indulge him.
Excellent. You cast a bunch of very small little orbs of purple light kind of scattered into this room and down the hallway. It doesn't appear off, like at first glance, that there's anything particularly dangerous in here. Nothing moves when the lights appear out of nowhere. And you can see the hallway goes about 15-20 feet back, and you can see a set of shiny, featureless metal double doors at the other end of the hall.
Like a refrigerator. There's food in there. You have to get it.
Yeah.
Pressed hands. It allows you to use an object or make a sleight
You
of
can
hand
use
check.
cunning action
That's
to
a
make a
bonus
sleight of
action.
hand check, use these tools to disarm a trap or open and lock, or use an object.
Howler has
action.
all the same abilities that you do.
Yeah. Are you a
Because
thief too?
they're the same subclass.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
You copied me.
Oh.
Yeah, so if these two idiots aren't going to go, Howler can see
No,
now.
I will.
Okay.
There's your time. 10-foot pole.
Okay.
This does not look friendly.
Why do you have a pole?
Because I just summoned it.
Yeah,
This is Darsha.
Warlock.
Ah.
Yes, this is Darsha. She's whatever I need her to be. And
She's
right
a
now-
weapon of many types.
Yes.
A weapon of many forms, much like her holder.
Yep. But it's not technically weapon time right now. It's 10-foot
It's
pole
track
time just
your
to
tracks
tap
time.
as I go along.
It's stick time.
Yes, it's stick time.
Sticks o'clock. Alright, you're gonna go first then with your pokey stick.
Yes.
And Howler is going to be behind you, but they have the sword up. I should have brought my sword
Pole
up.
across the room.
As you cross the threshold into this room, there's an echoing click sound.
Oh, fucking cool. I love that.
And after, okay,
That's perception. It's an 18 to see if I can figure out where that clip came from.
you aren't quite sure where, you just know it's somewhere below you and it echoed up through the space you're in now. And the air suddenly is filled with a strange buzzing sound. It's not unlike an insect, but it's far more intense and quite frankly annoying.
I hate it.
It takes a moment, but lights flicker on down the hall, and they seem to be affixed in locations down the hallway.
Welcome to Wonderland.
That's the buzzing. It's electricity.
Uh-oh.
But you don't know that.
Yes, I know. Sarah does not know.
Oh wait,
that. Sarah does not know
are we
that.
in a fucking building? Are we in the giant basket that's in the middle of that one state? Are we in...
We're in a fucking normal ass building.
We're in fucking... We are in Founders Hall.
We also ran
I'm not
into...
prepared to cross that line of gamers' meta existence and have your character storm in here and kill us.
I
We
would
managed
appreciate
to find, with other, well, Howler was there, but we managed to find people who were talking about guns and what the fuck is going on with all this magic and all that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no. This is,
Few shitty sticks. Okay, well in that case,
it's
let's
motion lights, that's what it is.
Alright, let's just fucking go. This is weird as hell, but we can't really... Oh no, this is weird as hell, but we can't really do anything about it, so we should probably just go. I mean, if this is where Silgri lost, hey, fuck, Silgri, is this like familiar at all to you? Do you remember the weird lights?
Remember the clicking sound?
Oh good, so we're going to forget all of this when we leave.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
There's no guarantee that my memory loss is tied to this location.
What the fuck else would it be tied to? If you lost everything...
You're right.
Yeah.
There it is. My fucking logic of steel. Okay, let's keep going.
I suppose there could be a creature in the building that did it, but
I mean, but it would still be in this location, so... Cyrus, use your
Yes.
stick and poke down the hallway to make sure there's not any more traps.
I mean, I was planning on doing that anyways.
Alright, then do it.
There are two more normal-looking closed doors on either side of the hallway.
did we already go through those two doors that you already described?
No.
Roll a D2 to figure out which way to go.
So there's a double door at the end and then two next to them.
You're in the
Flip the
room.
soda cap.
There's
That's
a
your
hallway
D2.
going that direction.
Then we
Weird
got
silver
it.
double doors here.
Probably.
Doors on either side of the hallway.
Alright, so we need 3. If it lands on the side. We never determined what the sides went. So,
We could just each go through a separate doorway. That'd be
that's
interesting.
safe. Yeah, let's split the party.
Let's do it.
I'll take the one on the left.
Alright,
I want the middle.
Alright, I'll take the one on the right.
Okay.
Dummy boy time.
I dash towards it to
We'll
try
go-
to avoid traps.
Left to right just to figure this out. So you open the door on the left of the hallway. It has a light like the hallway does, and it has just like a cot and a bench and some strangely dented metal boxes. It's a set of 12 up against the wall, and 4 of them hang open, and there are some sort of clothes scattered on the floor. The 4 boxes that are open are empty.
Can I open the boxes that are currently closed?
You can certainly try.
Alright.
Upon inspection, they each have a lock on them.
How would Sarah feel about
Smash it.
this? No. Sarah's is a
Oh, and I'm
rogue.
sorry, there is a third door that you can, has a little window in it, and you can see a stairwell going down in there. And it's near the set of double doors at the end of the hall.
Hey, Freeze.
So there's 4 doors?
You are way overexposed.
Yeah, there's not a lot I can do about that.
Okay. Just wasn't sure if you knew that.
Yeah, I'm kind of sitting directly under a light, and that camera is not very flexible.
Yeah.
It just is. So,
Would it
I'm confused.
Be-
I'm sorry. What?
possible to desummon Dersha, then resummon her as a lockpick?
how much trouble, is it to desummon and resummon your...
An action to desummon, action to resummon.
Then I don't see a problem with it,
Okay.
because the way she works is just that she's trying to help you achieve your ends, which are her ends, so I don't see a problem with her taking a form that helps you out.
Okay.
And it's not like you have a time constraint of spending actions to do that, so...
And typically I get to use charisma to hit with my weapons because Hexblade. Would I be able to use charisma to lockpick?
I think that's too much of a stretch.
Okay. That's fair. So that would be sleight of hand,
Yeah.
but I
It
would...
would just be a straight up and down D20 roll, because lockpicks are their own thing. It's like,
they are?
it's its own skill, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
you get proficiency with these tools, which implies...
Yes.
Do you have proficiency with these tools?
I am.
As a not a real rogue, probably not.
But how between Hexblade and Pact of the Blade, whatever I summon Dersha as, I am proficient with.
Mm.
That's how it works.
Okay.
So you just had your proficiency bonus to a dex roll.
Hey, 19.
Listen, the die dice fucking deliver.
Hey,
Is it
oh,
on a 16?
that's a 16, but I get a +3.
Oh, okay.
19.
Okay. It takes you a moment, but you are able to get one of these locks undone. It springs open, and you are able to pull it out of the little, hook it's in, and door to the box swings open.
They're imbued with the power of Seavis pride.
You really messed with my perception of reading up upside down when you said 19. That's why I asked.
Oh boy, what is there?
Sorry, I'm trying to sketch out a small map. Ignore
Map
that line
time.
because I screwed up. You came in here. Sarah is checking this room. Howler's going to check this room. Double doors that you're looking at are here. Door to a stairwell right next to it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. When it opens up, you find a neat stack of clothes. They're folded up, set in the bottom of this. A pair of boots on top of it, and a weird little rectangular thing of a substance you've never seen before is also sitting in there.
Take the substance. It's Ricky juice. Ricky juice must exist across universes.
It's not Ricky juice. It's a small solid rectangle.
Fuck.
It's frozen.
Oh, I thought it was like a little box ball that goes through it.
No.
I'm just gonna give it a whiff.
Oh yeah, sniff it. That's the
The-
first thing.
A whole locker or the weird substance?
Well,
You're
Yes.
like my dad.
can you explain what the weird substance looks like
You're
in
like
a bit
my
more
dad.
detail?
It's solid white. When you pick it up, it's slightly flexible.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
There's a black strip across the back of it. It's pretty flat.
Key card.
It's not unlike paper, but it's thicker than paper.
Key card.
Yeah.
We are in Founders Hall.
You're taking the fun out of it for me.
No,
Just
are
kidding.
we
No.
really? You're like my dad.
I'm enjoying the challenge of trying to explain it so you have to catch on to what I'm talking about because your
Yeah.
characters don't know what these things are.
Just lick it.
One time, my dad saw cat shit on the ground, like a shit.
I think I want to hear this.
A shit that a cat made. And he was
Yeah.
like, oh, what's that? And then he was like, and my mom was there, and she was like, I think it's cat shit. And he was like, okay. And then he sniffed it. Like, he went down there and sniffed it, even though he knew it was cat shit. And guess what?
It was cat
cat
It
shit.
smelled It was cat shit, and it smelled like cat shit.
At least he didn't taste it.
That, yeah, he did have the brain cells still working. Anyway, are you gonna lick this card or not?
Well, now that I can see, all I got to start off with was rectangle. So
I mean,
How would you explain it?
A flat rectangular shape with a black stripe. What's on the front though? Is it like an ID card? Is there someone's face?
There's writing on it that you can't read.
Oh, it's a signature. Okay, so it is someone's ID card.
well, I'm just gonna leave that there because it's not like I know what the hell this thing is. Why would I need it?
You did also get a nice overpowering like poof of like must when you opened it
Ooh,
because
fun.
these things have been sitting here for a very long time.
Can I go about the other ones?
Is it Sean's
Yeah.
ID card?
Okay, so there's 3 more.
Yeah.
Alright. Number 1, that's
I'm
a 10.
going to actually assume that because you
Oh,
got
okay.
one open, you kind of know
Pop
how it
them.
is, and I'll hop over to the other people
I know
while
how
you're
they be.
working on them there.
Okay.
You can see in the stairwell next to you just a little sliver. It's a pretty small window just to like see what's on the other side of the door. The metal double doors don't seem to have any obvious way to open them. There is a small panel next to it with a little, like, it's kind of a slot and a button underneath it.
Press the button.
Nothing happens.
Would anything happen if I use my thief tools?
How would you try to use your thieves' tools?
I don't know. Kind of want to just smash it.
That's not a
Bad
thieves'
idea, though.
tools kind of job.
Yeah,
That's a smashing.
that's a get a blunt weapon and smack it kind of job.
Can I enter the stairwell or?
There's a very similar slot next to that door as well, and it appears to be locked. When you open your door, Howler, you are greeted not by the buzzing lights like are out in the hallway, but just a single red light next to the door. Across the room is a desk and what appears to be a person sitting in front of the desk
Uh-oh.
with their back to you.
Oh god.
Uh-oh, sisters.
And
I hate that.
there are two, like, they look like self-contained windows looking over nothing, sitting on the desk in front of this person.
Like Windows XP.
Something like that, yes.
Alright.
They're monitors.
Yeah.
Someone is sitting.
No, monitors.
They do not react when you open the door.
Alright, so it's probably a corpse, and I don't like that, so I'm going to sneak, because that's fucking weird.
Sneak towards the corpse.
That is a 22 for stealth, so it's fine. I sneak towards them and see if I can figure out who this person is, or what they're doing, or if they're dead or not. Like, what's their whole deal?
You creep up kind of behind them. As you get closer, it does become, and your eyes adjust to the red light, it does become apparent that this is a very skeletal person. That's a corpse. That's just a skeleton sitting in the chair like this.
Cool.
Underneath their bony fingers, you can see a key card like Zay found. So sorry, it's Saris right now. I can't see the name tag. Saris. You obviously don't really know what it is, but they are holding on to it underneath their hand. Their other hand rests on a keyboard in front of them, and you do recognize the letters as being a very strange form of common.
They died as they lived, being a slave to the capitalist system. Howler's going to figure that the key card is important, even though they don't really know what key cards are.
But this person died
holding it, so it might be important.
Yeah,
so
if someone dies holding something, it's got to be important.
Yeah, Howler yoinks that.
As National Treasure taught us nothing.
Yeah. Well, Howler hasn't seen National Treasure, and neither have I, so it doesn't count.
You haven't?
No. I haven't seen a lot of movies.
We need to fix that. They have it at the front desk.
Not that it's particularly any good, it's just it's on so often.
What do you mean?
It's hard to miss.
It's phenomenal.
It's got
not bad.
It's got Nick Cage.
It's got Nicolas Cage, everyone's favorite nasty man. So Howler is going to touch the keyboard and figure out like what's going on with this weird comment on the keyboard.
Okay. So you poke at one of the keys, and the two windows light up, accompanied by a new tone of buzzing sound.
Oh boy. Alright, what's on the computer screens?
It's just a login page. Backlight pops on, startles you a bit because you just prodded a key and this whole thing just lit up.
Yeah.
And one of the two screens is just blue, and the other one is blue and has very similar common letters on it saying login ?
It's a dinosaur computer and you have to use Internet Explorer.
Howler doesn't. Howler is like, what is a login? What's a login? Shit, I had an idea of what I wanted to do and then I forgot. Oh, Howler's going to roll for Hacker Man.
Hacker Man.
That is going to be an 8 because I'm adding my intelligence to it.
Okay. You press what you think is the Y,
Yeah.
and the little prompt disappears, and a new prompt shows up that says username.
What's a username?
Thank you.
Username. Must be Spanish.
What's Spanish? Okay. God, this is going to take all of Howler's brain cells. Howler doesn't have any.
All of Howler's brain cells.
Trying to figure out if Howler would reasonably understand what is happening. Because I don't think he would. But it would be really funny if Howler could log into this fucking computer.
See, I got lucky and managed to roll the big brain of Zay's personalities for all this weird shit.
While you take a moment to figure that out, Silgri is kind of hanging back in the room that you came in, looking around, trying to figure out whether or not she remembers any of this. She does come down the hall and kind of be like, is anyone finding anything interesting?
Hey Silgri, do you know what an username is?
An username?
Yeah, do you know what that is? Do you remember what that might be?
It sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't have any idea.
Come and look at this weird window that I found.
A weird window?
Yeah, there's like 2 of them.
She goes into the room there. You manage to pop a few more of those lockers open, and they all contain the same thing, more or less. Some of the boots are different sizes. Sometimes the key cards are set in different places.
We're in a middle school. That's why we all forget.
It's the emotional trauma time.
Well, if it were just one of these cards, it wouldn't be notable, but there's more than one of these things, so they've got to have some purpose. So I'm just going to grab one of them.
Okay.
I think the logical thing for me to do is like just check for magic, since I don't see there's any actual way to open the door that I'm used to.
Okay.
It'd be interesting if it was magical psychology. This is plus an investigation, right? So,
If you're looking for magic,
You're
it could be an arcana check.
oh.
Which would just be int for you.
Yeah, but it's just plus N, so plus 2 is 15.
15.
Okay. You are reasonably sure that this is not magic, and that is baffling to you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what kind of security I'd be used to.
It's not modern security.
Yeah, I know.
I can fucking tell you, because we've just sort of found the middle school. That's what we're doing now.
So, Silgri comes in and is looking at this
Username.
username, and she's like, "What did you do to make it do this?"
I hit the Y button, and also I touched this, and Howler taps at the keyboard.
It's like shoves the skeleton out of the way.
Yeah.
Just, no regard, just shoves the whole chair, and it rolls and it blows your mind.
I was
From
thinking
the chair.
I was thinking more so a chair like one of these, and the skeleton just there, and Howler just kind of shoves it out of the way to sit down. That's more what I was thinking.
Howler is going to investigate this body.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were about to investigate the chair and just.
Well, no, the chair just has wheels. Howler's not that big of a dumbass. I have a +1 to intelligence. That is going to be a 23 to investigate the body. Is there any shit on the body that might help? There. What is the body? There's not
Body?
cat shit on it.
Why?
Body.
is the body?
Just like, is there anything on it? Is there anything that's useful?
Is it human? Or
Is there a
something else?
password?
It's a humanoid skeleton. It's wearing some very strange clothes that they just do not fit the way clothes should.
Your
Quite frankly, alas.
Yeah, I just realized I was out of
You
shot.
find what appears to be a name tag up on the shoulder that says Corman. And their pockets are full of loose change that it's just not like any coins you've seen before, but you're still pretty sure they're coins.
So Howler wants those. Earth change.
I can see like less than half of your faces.
There
There we go.
I hate the setup. It's fine.
Yeah.
We have to change it like every week.
Is there anything else that's like actually useful, or is it just like some dude and the fucking pocket change they had?
It's just the pocket change they had.
Yeah, it's just Corman and his pocket change.
Alright, well,
Corman.
Corman. Try typing Corman.
And Silgri's just like, what is that supposed to look like?
Okay, hold on. Howler takes the name tag and then walks over and like, tries
Hold
to
it up.
and matches the letters.
The
Okay.
matching game.
Right. Okay, is that an username? Wait,
You don't know how to
Name.
press enter.
name.
Name.
Username. Okay, we have the username. Cool.
It doesn't do anything immediately, and Silgri is kind of staring at it, and she just like prods the enter key, and suddenly the screen flashes again, and it says password.
Oh my god, we did it. Howler knows what a password is because those have existed longer than usernames.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we need to find out the password. Do you know what the password is? Silgri.
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Would it have something to do with this Corman person, or
Corman was the username. Oh, hold on. What does the card have on it? Howler's going to look at the card.
it's a very messy rendition of the word Corman.
Okay. Is that just it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, this card just says Corman again. Okay, we're gonna put Corman back in Alice puts Corman in.
It pops up with incorrect password. Is it like
One of these desks, or does it have drawers?
it's just like a table?
Okay. Does the room have any like poster boards or shit on it, or like something with writing, or is it just like this person is in a room?
It's just a empty room except for this desk.
Okay.
The walls are solid stone, slightly smoother than the stone that you like walked in on. It's like it's been ground down a bit or something. But there is nothing in the room that might give you a hint.
Maybe the password is in a different room. We should look somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe. Wonder what everyone else has found.
Okay. So Howler is going to go then and check the other room that your character was in.
Ceres. Neither of you are finding anything more than you have already found.
Can I, like, try saying magic passwords that I know? Some people said, like, open sesame.
Yeah. I'm just standing in the hall going, "Open sesame!"
Just rattling some off.
What
Yeah.
if the password is password? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Wait.
5.
Wait, does it say password or enter password?
It says password, question mark.
Yes.
Because I was about to say, if it says enter password, the
You enter
big
password.
brain, yeah, the big brain thing to do would be just to enter password.
Howler's going to try to put password in there.
You run back into the room
Yeah.
and try password, and it pops up incorrect.
Shit.
Trying.
Incorrect. Howler types in incorrect.
It says one more failed attempt, and your account will
Oh,
be
no.
locked.
Oh, boy.
Oh god, oh fuck. Okay. Do we have everyone in on this whole password shit at this point?
Probably.
Okay.
I'm assuming, well, when Howler dashed back into the room, Silgri would have been like, "We found a weird window thing, and it's asking for a password."
I probably followed the magic they ran.
Yeah. I'm just gonna run back and grab the remaining cards and just kind of distribute them out.
Okay.
I don't know what these are, but these seem significant.
I'm gonna go try with the
They
slots.
have chords.
Okay.
Do they all?
No.
No, they all have
Funny.
different names, what you assume are names, that you can't read all of them because of the handwriting and the archaic form of your language.
Yes.
You good?
Yes.
Okay.
I was very panicked.
I do weird things with this necklace. That's how I figured out how to wear it like a bracelet / ring.
Have fun.
I like it like this.
Okay, Ceres, did you see any passwords while you were alone in that other room?
No.
Okay, so we're fucked now.
I'm gonna go try the key cards and
You're gonna
the
go
slots.
stick one of these vaguely rectangular plastic things in the... Okay.
One after the other until they work.
You stick one in, and you hear a nice little ding, and a little button lights up.
I press it.
It changes color, and you hear a different whirring sound. Not so much a buzzing, but a whirring. And then you hear another ding, ding, and the doors slide open, revealing a very small room on the other side.
Uh-oh,
It's an
it's a
elevator.
fucking elevator.
Yes.
Yeah. Y'all
Did it
didn't
take
think
you
of
this long to figure it out?
I wasn't saying it. Like, the second she said there was a staircase next to her, I was like, oh, it's an
It's an
elevator.
elevator.
Hey guys, I found something.
Oh, what did
Maybe.
you find? Oh, a
Silver
box.
pokes her head out and goes, "Huh, how'd you do that?"
The little cards are the key, I guess.
Huh, they're key cards.
I kind of hate
That sounds weird.
I don't think
they're
that's
card
right.
keys.
I think they're
That sounds better.
That card keys. Yes.
We got card keys.
We have card keys.
We must call everything like the exact opposite of what it
Please
is
name
in real
everything
life.
wrong. I'm
Like
very
username
amused.
and card keys.
Username, get it
How
right.
many
figure out
buttons
it
are
was-
there and what do they have on them?
On the inside there is the there's the one marked with the bell and the one marked with the arrows pointing outward and the one marked with the arrows pointing inward. There is a button that says 1 and a button that says L. And
I press the bell.
press the bell.
Yep.
You hear a little ring.
Oh my god, what was that? Howler like jumps and says,
Then I press the L.
Okay. Is anybody else in the elevator?
No, I'm just
No.
pressing
You're
buttons.
just pressing buttons. The doors start to slide closed.
Like, hey!
holy shit.
Well,
I'm
Okay.
standing
have
in
time
your
to
guys'
react,
position.
so-
Well, Araidia's dead. Well,
does
the
the building
doors,
like heat her? What's going on?
the doors are closed, but
It is a little reminiscent of Jaws closing sideways.
I think the building just ate her.
oh my god, we're in a fucking monster.
You feel the
Wait.
floor kind of.
I have a very important
Okay.
question. Do I hear elevator music? And what does it sound like?
No, you do not hear elevator music.
It's just an elevator music version of Justin Bieber's Baby.
Oh no.
That's exactly what it is.
So the doors slide closed. They kind of crash together a little bit. Feel the floor sort of drop out from under you, and you realize that the entire room you're in is moving down. It only takes a
I look like a
moment.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, you lose your balance a little bit and kind of have to grab on the little railing inside to keep from falling over because you weren't expecting it. And then it stops, and you hear the little ding ding again, and the doors slide open. And there's another hallway, different than the one you came in from, a little bit longer, similarly lit, similarly adorned or lack thereof.
I press the 1.
Doors slide closed, and you feel like you're moving up. And you hit the first level, and it goes ding ding, and it opens the doors again.
I have a
Oh my God,
sensor.
Friends
Araidia.
are standing
Okay, so it didn't eat her.
what happened? What was it like? Was it weird? Was it like moist? I've never been eaten by a giant monster before.
It's
It
just a
didn't
moving
eat her.
room. There's a hallway below us too.
Holy shit. Okay. Do we?
Wait.
Okay.
So why
Are the
didn't they
doors
just?
still open or are they closing?
Why
They're
didn't
starting to close again.
Oh
Why
my
didn't
god.
I
no.
frantically press the arrows.
It opens back up, and it stays that way for the moment.
Okay.
If it
I
goes
think-
down,
I
maybe the stairs go to the same place. I'd rather take stairs
Okay.
because I at least know what those are.
I want to go in the
Makes a sense
box.
of adventure.
Howler gets into the elevator.
Silgri's taking the elevator as well.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just
Suck
gonna swipe in and take the stairs.
Okay, you hear a very loud click as the latch releases, and you are able to open the door to the
Tell
stairwell.
us if you find the password on the stairs.
That's a good idea.
Does the elevator floor have carpet?
No, it's just like really kind of industrial
Howard
mesh
puts his
floor.
toes on the mesh floor.
Okay.
Do,
I personally think right now would be a good time for an intermission
I agree.
before we head downstairs.
Put the
It is
elevator
9.
music on.
Put the elevator music.
back on.
Mike's back
Oh
on.
boy.
Mike's back. Who's Mike?
Wazowski.
I was gonna go with my media teacher in high school, but yeah.
I was going to make
That
the
too.
immature joke of Mike Hawk.
Alright, so
You know
we
what?
left off, we got in the elevator, we're on the
That's
L4.
So you got in the elevator. Floor kind of dropped out from under you. Saris decided to take the stairs.
Yes.
That's pretty uneventful, the stairs.
Yes.
It's
That's
pretty,
why I'm
pretty,
taking
yeah,
that.
pretty representative of the rest of the building, but there's still just stairs and there's
Wait.
another door.
Did you say the floor dropped out from under
Not
us?
really
It
dropped,
felt
it
like
felt like
it.
it did.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant.
No, no.
Now that there's like
We're
another
on an
us.
elevator and it feels weird.
Yeah.
It just, it goes down and the doors slide open and it dings again
And
and
we get there before Saris because she was a weakling and took the fucking stairs. We have to wait
And
for
you
Saris to
do-
show up.
get there a few moments before Saris does because the elevator dropped pretty quickly and you were all loaded into it before she made the decision to take the stairs. So,
I feel like we all gave her a superior look.
door
We
slides
got
open
here
and you
before
all
you, Saris.
file out and
Okay. Am I supposed to be offended by that?
We win the race.
Sure.
Alright, everyone be quiet. We have to go down this hallway. Are there
I
any
thought you were about to
doors?
say we're hunting rabbits.
Oh.
Just the way you said it.
there are 3 doors that aren't the elevator and the stair doors on the opposite end of the hall. 2 across from each other, like in the floor above, and 1 at the end of the hallway.
It's just a door, not a different elevator door, is it?
It's just a door.
Okay.
Do any of them have windows?
No.
Alright, I'm going to take the one on the right.
I'll take the middle one again.
Okay. Left it is.
Okay.
Can I be really dramatic and like kick it down?
Yeah, a rogue would do that.
We're gonna go this way this time, just for
Okay.
fun here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think giggle.
Howler goes up to the right side door.
Yep.
It sticks a little bit when you open it, but the knob turns, so you're pretty sure it's not locked. Kind of jam your shoulder against it a little bit, and it pops open. Inside, it's lit by a red light again, and a bunch of like cot-like beds are lined up in this room.
Oh,
And there's
jeez.
another doorway with a light
This is military.
on the other
barracks.
side.
We're in a fucking hospital. Shit. There's another door.
Now are we in a hospital?
There's another
or
door, it's
military?
just an
Is it a
open
boot camp?
doorway, and
Alright.
there's a light through that one.
20 stealth, because fuck this. Howler doesn't know to fuck this yet, but I am like... Hospital horror, I see. So Howler is going to check the cots and then move on into the next room.
All of the cots appear to be empty. At one point you do step on something that makes a weird crunching sound, and when you look down it's a broken picture frame.
What's in the picture frame?
There's a picture in there. It's of 3 people. They're all smiling, and this picture's fucking wild. There isn't a brush stroke in sight.
Fuck. Howler picks up the picture and he's like, what do the people look like?
It's 2 adults. One of them is wearing the uniform that you saw on the skeleton and that Saris found in the lockers upstairs. And they're all smiling, and one of them is a child, and it's like it's a family.
What do the uniforms look like? I'm not sure you ever described them.
They're
I
just
said they
they're not-
don't fit right. They're like
Yeah.
kind of a military type uniform.
Okay.
So yeah, I thought you like, were
Guns.
describing boots and stuff.
Guns.
Yeah.
So wouldn't
Howler's
military
gonna get a
barracks or
Glock.
boot camp?
Give Howler a Glock.
So far, you have found no evidence of these guns in this.
Yeah,
I
the
just
picture-
want Howler to get a Glock so he can
I-
threaten to pop a cap in people's asses.
Howler is going to flip the picture over because I'd imagine it's just like a picture that we would have, and I was like, "Where's the fucking canvas, bitch?" Is there anything on the back of it?
It's got the gray watermarks that photos sometimes have. It's a logo you don't recognize, and there's a neat but totally unreadable to you scrawl of cursive on the back.
Would we be familiar with the picture frame itself too, since it had
Yeah.
like glass covering and stuff? Okay.
Yeah, people frame canvases sometimes, and you can paint on things other than canvas. Frames have been around a long time.
Okay, Howler pockets the picture and keeps on keeping on
Okay.
to the next room.
You go to this door at the end. You
Kick it
can't,
down.
well, you can't open it to begin with. You kick it and it doesn't budge, and you notice that there is a key card slot. Card key slot.
Yeah, card key. What are you talking
I put the
about?
card key in, and then I kick it down.
Okay. You hear the click of the latch releasing, and then you just kick it in.
Yep.
And it swings open. It's like if you kick the door bar of the stairwells here. It opens up, it swings in violently, slams against whatever's the doorstop on the other side.
Perfect reaction.
And the sound of the like clicking and then the lights popping on happens again, and the stairwell that you have just entered lights up.
It's a stairwell still?
Yep,
Oh,
it's
okay.
another stairwell.
Is it going up or down?
It's going down.
Let's go. I'm just gonna go for it.
Brilliant.
You have no self-preservation.
Silgri is going to follow Saris, and the two of you push this last door open and find what appears to be sort of a dining hall. There are a couple long tables with benches, and a couple of them are overturned. The floor in here is strangely clean.
Oh shit, slimes.
Is there anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna like investigate, poke around a bit, see if I can find anything of interest.
Get some snacks. You got that pudding? Is there chocolate pudding in there?
You also see another doorway
Okay.
similar to the one Howler has seen.
I'm gonna
And the lights are fully on in both of those rooms.
investigation, baby. 11.
You do have to do it. Because I made a Stranger Things joke and then forgot a Stranger Things reference. So,
You made a
That's not how
Stranger
the
Things
game
joke?
works.
yeah, chocolate pudding is a Stranger Things reference.
I had forgotten about that, to be
Is that from
perfectly
season
honest.
It's from season 1.
That would be why I
It's been
forgot
forever
about
since
it.
I've watched
I've
Stranger
never
Things.
seen it.
They get chocolate pudding when they raid the school and they do the
Oh,
immersion
yeah.
tank.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot about that bit.
So now you have to tell Grant what's hidden in the food pantry.
Well, in the dining area, you don't find much of anything. I'm gonna roll for Silgri as well. Oh, that's not good at all. That's a solid, like, 8. Yeah, so floor's oddly clean. There aren't any, like, there are no dishes around. There are a few stray, like, papery napkins, which are a little strange to you, but it's pretty clear that that's the purpose they are meant to serve.
so if this is dining hall, chances are that next room is a kitchen of some sort.
That would be logical, yes. Do you want to check it out?
So yours
I
is probably a
don't see why
bathroom
not.
then.
With beds?
No,
Well,
the
through
door
the other
next
doorway.
room.
Wow.
Man, I wish I could go
magic.
immediately to sleep after taking a shit. I did do that once, and then my friend thought I died and she tried to break the door down. I got food poisoning though, so it's reasonable.
That's what happens when you get food poisoning.
Yeah, because my friends think I died and she tried to break the hotel door down.
Oh, the hotel. Just a regular place.
It was a bullshit. Anyway.
Yeah. So, when you go through that other doorway, it is in fact a bathroom.
Fucking great.
It's a little weird to you. The floor is tiled.
Okay.
The lights seem oddly brighter in here, even though they aren't actually. It just seems that way. There are a bunch of stalls with curtains across from them, and on the other side of the room are stalls with like hinged doors, and then there are the sinks, and you're very confused by the sinks.
Why?
Because they're like bowls, but they have this weird metal contraption over them. This room is incomprehensible. What the fuck is up with it?
Howler's gonna fuck up with the metal shit.
Okay.
Like, twist them.
You find that these weird knobs here turn, and water comes out.
Oh, Howler fills up their water skin, first of all. Because I'd imagine that doesn't have a lot of water in it. It's like especially nice.
The question is,
Howler,
did they fill it up with Howler?
I think just because Howler is...
It's probably on full blast, so it's lukewarm at best. Because he would have turned on both of them.
Oh, okay.
Well, Howler gets that. Howler
How do you
doesn't
know
really...
it's not poison, though? What if you have
He
lead
doesn't.
poisoning?
He didn't even think about this.
Howler doesn't know anything.
You're gonna get
I
lead
mean,
poisoning.
there's not really anything... I mean, is it like a weird color?
No, it doesn't look. It's weirdly bubbly. Like it comes out solid white, like a waterfall.
That's cool. Howler's gonna mess around with the knobs a little bit more.
Okay.
One does hot and one does cold.
Yeah.
Howler's gonna get the cold water into it.
Okay.
Look, if Howler gets lead poisoning and dies, then that's how Howler goes. Fucking around in a military base bathroom and drinking the lead poison water. But yeah, Howler gets
That's how my D&D character died.
Yeah.
In the bathroom of a military base.
Yeah. Well, Howler's gonna like get some water too, just like stick their beak into the
Stick your face under like a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Howler drinks tap water. Fuck you. Then after that, Howler is going to go and throw back one of the curtains.
Okay. You find another
Well, they would be dead.
like
so,
drain in the floor.
yeah.
Another sort of metal thing sticking out of the top of the space, like the sinks, but up there,
Okay.
and a knob on the wall.
Okay. Howler is going to do some critical thinking. Water come out. Okay, and then fucking moves on to the toilets.
Okay.
Howler doesn't know they're toilets, but I know.
Yeah,
they're toilets.
the toilets.
I was kind of hoping Howler wouldn't put two and two together and would just end up
Yes.
coming back to the rest of us just soaked.
That would be
Please
funny.
don't drink the toilet water.
That would be funny, but I'm not going to do that because Howler would be really upset. And also, Howler has a +1 to intelligence, and that's critical thinking.
It's a bowl with water, something that is apparently a drain, but is not actively draining the water, which strikes you as a little bit odd. And a handle.
Okay. I rolled a 5 for critical thinking.
I rolled a 5 for handle.
Yeah. So Howler is going to move the handle up.
Okay.
I don't think that works.
Generally it does.
Works.
Yeah, people
Okay.
just don't do it.
Yeah, any direction.
For whatever
works with those
reason, we
things.
don't pull
It's
them
just
up.
easier to put it
You
down.
can just push those things in.
See,
Not even move them the direction. You can just push them in and they'll work.
you pull the handle up, are kind of thrilled by the way it moves. It's like on a nice weird hinge. You can kind of feel that it would move other directions, and then it makes a loud noise.
Oh god, Howler fucking runs.
It sounds like a beast is coming out of this drain.
Guys, holy shit, I found a monster, oh my god.
So, I'm not quite sure how to deal with you guys through the door yet. It's fine.
Just do it last, it's fine.
Okay. You and Silgri go into the kitchen. It is a kitchen. There are some frying pans hanging from hooks in the middle. There's you good?
I'm just laying down.
Okay. A weird box with handle on it and little spirally things on top. And
Toaster?
big basin. stove. It's like a big basin for what you would assume is probably water and cooking, but there doesn't seem to be any way to put a fire under it, which is weird. It's a weird squarish cauldron thing. And there's also a weird metal, like, neck hanging out over it. Little knobs next to that. It's a big sink.
Big old sink.
Can you roll me a good investigation check
Yes,
or
I can.
perception when you enter this room?
Investigation.
Okay.
Hey, that's better. 15.
Silgri got a 14. You make it. You see some in the corner of the room, something sort of floating in the air, and you're pretty sure that's not how that's supposed to work right
Yeah.
there. Silgri notices the skeletons on the floor.
Okay.
We can make bone stew.
And just as you are starting to notice that, you hear the toilet flushing from across the hall and Howler running.
Well, okay.
What does the floaty thing look like?
It's like bone matter and some scraps of fabric floating in the air, seemingly. Which it is a gelatinous cube.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like there was like
I
a ghost
was
in a
right.
sheet or something like in the
Gelatinous
No, it's a gelatinous cube. I've always wanted to put a gelatinous cube in a dungeon, and now I have the opportunity to do it, so I'm gonna fucking do
In
it.
the military
Yeah.
kitchen.
I had
Yes.
so much fun with the fucking slimes in my dungeon because they all, listen, do you have like lower CR monsters? But for some reason my dumb idiot brain never realized that you can just throw a whole bunch of them at the fucking dudes and it's like a good fight. So I
Yeah.
threw a bunch of fucking slimes at them and it corroded their armor. It was great. Anyway, gelatinous cube.
See, I thought you meant it was just
Okay.
like you know how like those housewives in like the 50s like made those like
Jello mold.
exactly. I thought what you
Jello mold.
It's a
That's
very
what
deadly
you-
version of that.
Can that be what it looks like?
It's a
That is exactly what it is. It came out of the sink. Somebody made an unholy concoction.
It's a 50s white mom's Jello mold, but it fucking ate her.
That's what they look like.
You at the bottom of the stairs, you reach the bottom of the stairs, there's another door and another key card slot, and
Let's go for it.
you can't get it to open.
Not with the key
It's
card.
it's making a bad buzzing sound at you every time you try a key card.
I'm just trying all the ones I have, right?
Yeah,
You have like one or two.
you have one or two.
Oh, okay.
So
You just said that you
trying
passed
them in
them out.
turns, and
I got 4, and Howler found 1, so we have a total of 5. So I'm probably the one with 2,
yeah,
because I found them.
Oh.
So I have 2 carved keys.
okay. The one you're holding doesn't work. It makes a rather alarming buzzing sound at you.
That sucks.
And you also hear the toilet flush and Howler running from the beast.
I sigh. I'm like go upstairs. I'm just kind of trudging. I don't really feel like going.
You get up to the top of the stairs as Howler bursts from the bedroom and
Hey, give me your card key.
Fuck you, there's a monster! Howler's running into the kitchen area of the
Okay.
fucking dining room.
Silgri's like, there's a monster in here too!
Shit.
Yeah, it's just minding its own business. I don't really think it is even aware we're here. Well, aware of anything. I feel like we can just leave it be.
Yeah, alright.
Okay.
There's a card thingy downstairs and mine's not working.
Hold on, what was the guy's name?
Corman?
Corman, that's it.
You asked me, I'm like, shit, I don't know.
Okay, let's see if Corman can open the door for us. Howler's gonna go downstairs.
I invoke the power of Corman.
Wait,
Corman!
Can you all start swearing with Corman or something, please?
Yeah, Corman's on your god.
before I go downstairs, I see the bodies and then I start checking pockets.
Okay. There are 3 skeletons in this kitchen. 2 of them obviously have like gold rings on their fingers that you see immediately.
Yes.
You only manage to go through the pockets of one of them before the gelatinous cube in the corner starts moving towards you, slowly, threateningly, and like it is not going to stop. So you get a handful of pocket change as well. There's also an interesting key in this pocket. It's got a pretty chunky top right there. It doesn't look like it would open any door you know. But you're still pretty sure it's a key.
Yeah. I start dragging the other body with me as I leave.
It falls apart, it's a skeleton.
I just want to look through its pockets.
Take the clothes.
You send a skull rolling into the cube and it sort of sucks up the skull and it like floats into the center of it and it just keeps moving.
If I check this guy's pockets, will it reach me?
Probably.
Does it work?
Use your
So
fast
it's floating by the door
No,
like,
use fast hands. Slide
Yeah,
on.
you can use a bonus action to check.
okay.
I'll do it.
Okay. So you search through this other person's pockets really quickly. It's the fastest pickpocketing you've ever done, and you're really glad this person isn't alive to see it.
Just pickpocketing more. Shove your hand in
Yeah.
and grab what you can.
Not your most artful job. You get another fistful of change and some strange wadded up, like, papery things. You're not quite sure what to do with those.
Cash.
Yeah.
Please let there be a vending machine.
And you do find another key card.
Cool. What was the first thing?
What do you mean?
You said there was a key-like object.
Oh, yeah, it's just a weird key that it doesn't look like it would open any door you
Like,
are aware
Oh,
of.
like a regular house key like we would have
Yeah.
now?
It's more like a car key.
Okay.
oh. I
It's
wanna-
got that chunky weird top and it's got the thin, like, car key blade on it and it doesn't...
Oh! Like,
It's, yeah.
I
As
get
someone
what you
who's
did.
only ever used a fucking button press car, I did not recognize that at all.
Oh.
yeah. I wouldn't have got
Oh.
that.
Fascinating. Yeah, no, it's like the keys that have the fob built in. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright, I go to the stairwell then.
Okay. You leave the gelatinous cube making its slow way across the kitchen. And,
Barricade the door before I leave too.
Good plan.
Just cause.
It would
you
fucking
drag one of the
balls.
benches from the dining area and put it in front of there and put another one in front of the door to the dining area from the hall. And, yeah, you move on down the stairs where there's oddly alarming key card reader.
Hard key.
We go down there too.
Okay.
Howler is followed.
Alright.
Did
Try
I steal
Corman's
somebody's
card
wedding
key.
rings?
Alright,
Is that what
yes.
I did?
By the power of Corman. And then I swipe Corman's card.
It lets out a longer buzz than Araidia was getting with the key card that card key. I'm eventually going to get to the point where I'm saying hard key even outside of the game and you're all going to laugh at me.
Hopefully. It's gonna happen to us, too.
Yeah. So, you get a longer buzz and then a sound of the door unlatching.
Shoot. That sounds like a prison buzz, like
Kinda.
Okay.
Corman!
By the power of Corman!
By the power of Corman, we may continue. Alright, and
Is
the
there
power.
I need to make a deity to Corman next. No, a cleric dedicated to Corman.
Alright.
Is there
A
anything,
knowledge cleric.
is there anything
I
new
never-
on the key card I just got?
I did want to make a knowledge cleric
It's
character.
just like all of the
but I
other
didn't
ones
know what
with another
deity I
name
wanted them.
scribbled on
Now
it.
you have it, it's Corman.
Yes.
Alright, Howler will stealth.
Now I finally have Care-Duel's deity.
25.
Care-Duel worships
I think I should
Corman.
also roll stealth.
Okay.
Yes, me as well, but with disadvantage. Because of my armor.
Wait, do I get advantage because of this?
That probably denotes expertise.
Disadvantage, I got a 16.
Nice. Silver got a solid 6.
I got 16.
She's going in the back of the party
That's
anyway.
sad.
I know, I got 5.
I did as good as you, and I have disadvantage.
Look, the buy dice fucking deliver.
Yes,
I told
they
you.
do.
I
They're
haven't
good
rolled enough
fucking
to know if
dice.
this is bad or not.
I have rarely used the tiny dice simply because they are small and hard to read and easy to lose.
Well, you got a 19 there, so good job wasting that. Yeah, so Howler's sneaking at a level 25 sneak.
Okay.
Level 25. Sneak.
Yeah.
Sneak 100.
Okay.
Is
So these stairs just went straight down. They weren't like the stairwell that Saris used that looped back on itself earlier. They just go straight down, dead-ended into this door. The hallway continues on the other side of the door. The lights here are dimmer and more yellowish than they have been in the rest of the building, and it just goes. You can kind of make out what might be another door at the end, but it doesn't appear to have any like doors off to the side down here like you had in the other hallways.
We're breaking into Area 51.
That's the plan.
Yeah, alright.
Is it really?
No, I didn't even think about it until just now.
Okay, because the raid was yesterday.
Yeah, which is why I think that this is funny that I've decided to do this little thing now.
Well,
But
that's
I
what
didn't
it is
intend
now.
for it. It's
Regardless
it
of
is
what
now.
you intended.
We're
that
raiding
is-
Area
yes.
51. Fuck.
Alright, good. Just like I wanted. Okay.
Well.
I can do it even though I can't get to Nevada. Anyway, Howler is going to go down the fucking hallway.
Okay. One of the lights flickers and goes out as you walk by.
Cool. That's definitely not haunted or anything.
I think I saw the dancing lights activated, don't I?
Did they follow you?
Yeah.
How long does
Yeah.
it last? The spell. Hold on. I have
I
I
have
have
a PHB. My head.
Oh,
My
look.
PHB is underneath the camera. I cannot get to it.
I have a searchable spell sheet. Concentration up to a minute.
Okay. Well, in that case, it's fucking gone.
Okay.
They're gone
Cool.
then.
They've been gone a while.
Not really. We only like sort of looked through a few rooms. It's probably been
This
like 20
space
minutes.
is dustier than the rest of the building, and you can see in the dust a trail like somebody has walked through it relatively recently.
Hey, Silgri. See if your feet match up to the footprints.
She's kind of looking for a more defined one and it's like trying to step in some of them, and she's like, maybe.
Okay, that's not very good, but alright. We just keep going down the
Give
hall.
us something a bit more concrete than maybe.
Hey, I'm going off just as much knowledge as you right now.
Well, it's not my feet we're checking against these things.
Don't talk about feet. Just keep going. Doesn't matter. There's still footprints, so someone has been here recently, so we need to be prepared to face that problem when it comes.
You do not notice any footprints coming back out. They all do seem to be going the direction you are.
Fucking cool. Alright, so my guess is that either there's another way out of this building, or Silgri, you didn't make it this far in before you lost your memory and wandered back out. Did you wander out the front door, do you remember, or did you just fucking wake up somewhere?
I remember being back kind of outside where we came in, but I don't remember actually leaving this place.
Alright, that's weird as hell. Let's keep going.
Yeah. I
You
don't
survived
like
the
it.
first time. Let's have you go first.
Oh, thank you.
No, let's let Saris go first. She has the big stick.
There, I've got this.
How do you decide when you're gonna cycle
After
through?
a rest. Short or long.
Didn't you do one in the middle of talking to the kobolds when you realized you could just like
Yeah.
decide to talk to them in Draconic?
Yeah, well, that was more of a meta gaming thing, because I was
Yeah.
like, how often am I going to get the chance to actually use this character
Yeah.
and speak with others. Because this character only knows Draconic, and hey, there are translators! And that's more of what it was.
Okay, so you start approaching this other end of the hallway. You kick up a bit of dust as you go, because it's not all been cleared by this passage of these people. When you reach the end, you do find another door. It doesn't have a window in it like the one on the stairwell. Most of them haven't. The one at the other end of the hall that you came in did, but it wasn't lighted, so you couldn't really tell through that narrow window what was on the other side. There's another key card slot here.
Gorman. Swipe.
This one beeps rather than buzzes, and the latch unlocks.
God
Can we also be
bless
swiping really weird, like with both of our hands?
Yeah, you're like really dramatic,
Or like
overdoing it.
Normal, just like backhanded, like
Yeah,
We're just like,
yeah. You've mostly figured out the motion by now. It was a little rough the first couple times you tried swiping them, though.
Yeah. Alright, what's behind door number 2?
Door swings open, kicking up a bit of dust, and you enter a room not unlike the one you initially entered when you came in, but you can't quite tell what this one was originally used for because it's cluttered. This thing is full of discarded items. There's some treasure lying around. There are also a lot of bones and clothes, and it's kind of hard to pick out at a glance which is which. It's all just piled up.
I just start shoving treasure in my
I'm going
pockets.
to investigate a mystery.
I'll help Howler.
I rolled. Does that mean I get advantage?
Yes.
Alright. That's not much better. I rolled an 18.
Investigation?
Yep.
You can guess that this room was used far more recently than anything else in this building here. And
What is your character name?
Silgri. And I will write it for you.
Is she secretly a dragon who is hoarding?
That is how you spell Silgri. You are pretty sure that the people who left the footprints are not in this room. You're not quite sure where they went, but you're also pretty sure that this room is not entirely empty. And that there is something else in here.
I mean, no shit, there's a bunch of garbage in here. Okay, so this can't be a dead end because no one's coming back out. So I think there's probably like some sort of secret passageway or like a fucking trap door or some shit. So if we could be on the lookout for one of those.
Is it like garbage or is it like papers?
It's a little bit of everything.
Okay.
There are like everything between corpses and gold. There are some papers, there's some like stray clothes like the stuff you were finding in the lockers upstairs. There's weapons that have been abandoned or stolen. And the bones are very like varied.
And they're like weapons we've seen before.
Yeah.
Like things we can actually recognize.
Howler can't have a Glock yet.
Not yet. I'm not prepared to have guns in this game yet. I'm sorry.
No, you're valid.
Can I investigate to see if there's anything magic in the room?
You can.
As well.
Seriously, you're pretty sure there are some magic items in here, but it'll take a little while to unbury them. You think that piece of armor that's sticking up in the top of that pile over there might be magical, but you're not quite sure just by glancing around.
Cyrus, do you have the detect magic spell?
I think I can cast spells. I'm a thief, same as you.
Oh my god. Okay.
What is Silgri?
Silgri is a cleric of light.
Alright. Well,
He does not have looking for magic items.
Are you aware that you change cycle through
No.
personalities?
Zay is, but the individual personalities are not.
Would I know the names of the other personalities?
you would know
All
Cyrus,
you know,
and you would
all you know is that Howler left a while ago with Panzarin, and you don't know where Panzarin is. And now I'm here.
Okay.
Is this the same stack as I handed you last week?
Yeah, it should
Okay,
be.
cool. I didn't know if you switched it back to your
No, I didn't. I
character
just
or
left
not.
it.
Cool.
Figured
Nice.
we'd be using it sooner than I would be using it and stuff.
Understandable.
Uh-huh. Well, balls. Okay. I'm going to roll investigation again to find a fucking trapdoor or look for secrets that might
Okay.
open up in different places.
Can I do an Arcana check on that armor?
Yeah.
That is
Give me a dex check to get up there without
Okay.
falling on the crap.
25.
25
Investigation. To find a
My
secret
dice have
door
failed
or
me.
some shit.
Glancing around, you haven't found anything yet.
Shit. I rolled a 25, guys. This is fucked up.
I got 6.
Alright, I'm just gonna start digging for magic items.
You fall flat on your face trying to climb up, and you're like sort of lying on this pile of crap. Your fingertips are almost reaching the armor.
Oh.
It's
Well, how high up is it comparative to the ground?
it's about 6 feet up, but it's on like uncertain footing to get up there because it's in the top of the pile, kind of buried. So
time.
all of the shit kind of shifted.
Idiot time. Cyrus, well, her weapon of choice just so happens to be a whip. Let's see if I can
Okay.
Indiana Jones this shit.
When you fell, though, you did hear a sound of something shifting around in
Oh,
these
yeah.
piles, other than what you did.
Oh.
Sisters.
It's a nice clicking sound, like a creature, kind of insect-like.
I have a feeling I know what this
I don't think you do.
is. So it's not a rust monster?
No,
Do we all hear this, or is it just her?
you all hear that.
I'm gonna hide.
Alright,
Okay.
yeah, Howler's going to hide.
Oh, you have to roll for that.
Yes.
I'm gonna give it a shot with my
18.
whip to grab that armor.
Okay.
Is this stealth again?
Yeah.
12. I rolled a 2. Alright, give me your dice.
Your stealth is actually, that would be a 13 out of 12. So you're plus 11.
Thank you.
Take your pick.
Okay. Howler rolled an 18 for stealth.
Okay.
And what do I roll the Indiana Jones?
I would say a dex.
Yeah, just a straight dex. Plus your proficiency, because you are proficient.
I can't use my charisma.
No, it's a dex throw.
Well, it's with my weapon.
Yeah,
My
I know,
bonded
but
weapon.
it's not like an attack. It's like a, I'm going to grab this.
Yeah. If you're using it for an attack, then you can use charisma. If you're using it for
Other purposes.
Other purposes.
Indiana Jones shit.
Hey, not 20.
Yeah,
Nice.
see, the bad dice deliver.
Yeah.
Okay. You manage to get your whip to wrap around this thing just right, yank on it, it comes loose, kind of tumbles down towards you.
Had I known that I was going to change Cyrus's dagger to a whip, I would have gone and grabbed my whip from my room before we started.
Sorry, you can't be kinky on streams. It's against the rules.
I don't
Your
think
what? I'm
Indiana
sorry.
Jones... my whip!
You're questioning this, really?
I mean, not
I have 3 weapons in my room.
not necessarily that
A
you
whip,
have it. It's more just why.
I have a whip, a knife, and a sword.
Yeah.
I have a sword.
Are they just for cosplay or?
Oh no, the sword's for actually stabbing people.
And the knife is an actual knife. And the whip is an actual whip. It's actually made of leather. But it is for
We're
cosplay.
plotting murder. It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Who isn't in college?
No, I actively stab people with the sword. I've stabbed her with the sword.
Not this one.
Oh, you're right.
I've never actually seen this one.
I haven't stabbed you with dirty poison yet.
Anyway,
Yeah, sure do.
you managed to pull this armor down towards you.
Well, it looks like you got 2 D8s
And,
instead of the percentile dice.
Yeah. You see something move out of the corner of your eye as you pick this armor up. And suddenly when you turn around, your rogue friends are gone. They are hiding. And we're going to take a very brief break here because I need to go use the restroom.
Okay. Okay. understanding, those are the verbal components.
Okay.
Because
I can
it's just
get
like this
behind that.
innate thing. Like, it's less so Sarah's doing the casting and more so Darsha. Because Darsha's like,
Yeah.
she needs some help.
Okay. I like that as an explanation
Yeah.
for how it works.
Yeah. So I'm just going to call out. Can you understand me?
You get an angry insect-like sound in return, and
So it's not speaking an actual language.
it's just an angry animal sound.
Well,
I'm just looking for cookies
Um,
from
I think this is just
Never
a...
Focus with.
Hey
I've
guys,
never seen that.
this thing can't understand me.
We're
It-
fucking hiding.
But you're
Yeah.
still in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
I didn't hear the door open, or...
Yeah,
See
you're,
the
you're
light
fairly
coming
certain
in.
they're
Yeah.
still in there.
Yeah. Just...
I don't think Silgri isn't hiding either.
No.
Yeah. It's just us.
Yeah, I think this thing... I think we just entered its territory.
How big is it? Actually, no, I don't say that. I'm hiding.
That would give away your location.
Alright.
Howler readies their sword,
Okay,
just like pulls back. It's like,
let's roll initiative then.
yay, initiative. Cool, I rolled a fucking 1,
17.
so that's going to be a 6.
7. Wait. What do I add? Do I add to anything? Yes. 14.
Okay,
I rolled higher than Rhodes.
so we have,
I don't think I'm gonna
anybody
have
get
to
higher
put
than a
this
20?
in.
Nope.
Nope.
Is that
Okay.
thingy where you can hide and attack at the same time a feature?
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
I probably don't have it then.
It's a bonus action to hide.
you should have it by level.
Yeah, cunning action.
It's cunning action.
You can use it. Yeah, you use your
You
action
attack
to
as
attack,
your-
then your bonus action to hide.
Yeah. So 15 to 20. It's a sad.
No.
Wait, did you say 15 to 20?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 17.
Okay. $10 to 15.
14.
Okay. And then, what did you get?
6.
You still beat one of my NPCs.
Cool.
Wait, one of.
Which one?
Yeah, thought it was just
One of
thing.
the three. There are 3 of them.
Oh boy.
Oh, joy.
Uh-oh, sisters.
Okay.
Okay. One of these things goes first and will... Sorry, I looked over this earlier, but I was looking over a lot of things earlier, so... Just want to have things ready so I'm not scrambling for dice when I need them. Okay. A weird tentacly snake-like thing comes out and is going to attack Saris because...
Is this a fucking Otyagi?
No.
Okay.
And it's going to attack with its tail and its tentacle grabby things around its beak face. It doesn't have eyes that you can see. So,
This thing sounds familiar.
the beak attack was going, or the tail attack, sorry, is going to be a 26 to hit.
Pretty sure that's it.
And the tentacle attack's gonna be a 25. I rolled an 18 and a 19 on my first attacks. I'm so sorry.
Both of those are gonna hit.
Okay. Take 10 damage from the tail,
Okay.
and $27 from the tentacles.
The tentacles alone bloodied me.
Yikes. We do have a cleric who knows cure wounds on your side.
Well,
So,
y'all ready for a different persona? Because I'm gonna need a rest soon.
it's your turn.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah, I can see this fucker. So, bonus action, the Hexblade's Curse on it.
okay,
Then I'm gonna hit the fucker
do that.
with my whip.
Good plan.
Fuck.
There it is.
13.
13 to hit. That will not hit.
It's okay, because I have Thirsting Blade. Attack number 2. Hey, that is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
And, good measure, I'm going to throw my second spell slot as a smite on this fucker.
Okay.
So, it is going to take 13 slashing, and, oh boy, 2, d8s, d8s, d8s,
Yeah.
3, 4, yeah, 4. And 21 force.
Okay.
And if it is large or smaller, it is knocked prone.
Okay. You knock it prone then.
One of those two. Maybe grab the second another one.
Okay.
No, there's only 1d8 here.
Will that be your turn then?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I tell if this thing is bloodied?
It's looking a little bit worse for the wear.
A little bit?
It is bloodied.
Okay.
I had to do math. It's bloodied.
Okay.
We can only see one, right?
You only see one for this moment.
Yeah.
A second one comes out of the pile of crap from another angle
I'm just going to roll my
and is going to
percentile
attack
now.
Silgri because
For
she's the only
aftermath.
other one who's visible at the moment.
For both percentile.
Right down for AC and hit points where I can actually
Like
see
that.
them more easily.
Okay.
Okay. And then
Oh
this
boy.
will shit. Its first attack is a crit. So we do a good solid 12.
Rust and fuck. You laugh, that is not an original joke. I stole it from her.
And then
Did I say that first?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
absolutely.
Rest in
second
peace.
one is Okay. That's gonna be its turn. It's now Araidia's turn.
I have 6 daggers. So
Okay.
I am
No
going,
rogue is complete without an excessive number of daggers.
I'm going to throw one at. Well, actually, how far am I?
The room is only like 30 feet around at its widest point, so you're within range of throwing things, assuming you can get a clear shot around the piles of crap.
Yeah, it'd probably be a better idea to try to kill it with my short sword, the one that's messing with Silgri, because he
Okay.
seems like. Well, she at least seems like she's more battered than you. I think. Is that true? Who's worse off right now?
Sarah
I'm gonna help
has
him
taken
then.
far more damage
Her.
than Silgri.
I'm sorry, I meant him as in
Yeah, him as
You.
in me.
yeah.
Yes. Their gender changes constantly, and don't worry, they're about to change from a she to a he. I already rolled, and I know who's gonna come after the rest.
Someone we've met before or no?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Fuck.
Do I add anything to that was a roll to hit, right?
Yes.
Do I add anything to that?
You have an attack bonus.
21. Wait.
That will hit.
Yes.
That will
Yeah,
hit.
that'll do it. And sneak attack.
Yes. So that's the damage.
4. Yeah. Yep, and that. Rolling big, Jesus. 24.
Sneak attack, bitch.
I am so much better at rolling d6s than anything else.
That's good as a rogue.
Except that my d20 is horrible. Every time.
This thing's really not looking good now.
It's still alive.
Oh yeah.
I hide again.
Okay. Roll for it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
You rolled an 18, and you have what, a plus 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, 29. I think that works.
Yep.
Okay. It is Silgri's turn and then Howler. So, Silgri is unfortunately rather preoccupied with the thing that has attacked her. So, she will try to hit it, and I can flip to an appropriate page for this, yeah. I was familiar with this last week, and then we ended up not actually doing any combat with her involved, so
Is 12?
here we are.
Yes.
Can I use a bonus action to hand you stuff?
You can use a free
Yeah.
action to hand me stuff.
Because I have 6 healing potions.
See, alternatively, what you could do, you can use your bonus action to use an object. You could alternatively use your bonus action
To pour it down your throat?
yes, to forcibly feed me a healing potion. What book? That one.
The spell card just says, see page 218. Well, that's
Or
really
what?
helpful.
Oh,
Bestow
yeah.
curse.
I hate that one where it's just like, see the fucking player's handbook.
It's like, I have the cards out so I don't need to reference the player's handbook and I can keep combat going, thanks. Sorry.
They're good.
That's like when I'm building characters on my character sheet app, and like one of the abilities says "see rules," and I'm like,
Yeah.
You are the rules, bitch.
We're supposed to be the rules, you whore.
We are... Okay. This thing's gonna make a
I
wisdom
just
save.
accidentally learned you can copy the results from the calculator app
Huh.
because I somehow
It's
highlighted
gonna
it.
fail the wisdom save, and then... It's gonna have disadvantage on attack rolls against her in the future.
Oh, just true.
Yeah. she's in it for the self-preservation. She will help these you guys on a secondary level when she's not immediately threatened. So that will be Silgri's turn. Howler.
Okay, Howler.
Doing okay, Sid.
Here comes Howler.
Comes Howler.
Short sword ready is going to get at the one that's hitting Saris. Just that one looks the weakest, and
Okay.
Howler wants to kill Steel. Well, that is a 12.
That will not meet its AC.
Didn't think so. Alright. Howler fucking runs up with the short sword and misses.
Yeah.
And is like,
You come
Howler
up
attempts a
and
pushing, fails.
yeah.
This snake-like thing gets out of the way, moves at the last second. It wasn't even aware you were like coming at it like that, but it still moved away, and now its attention is on you.
Alright, well, Howler has
That's
rolled to
fine.
hide 26.
Okay, that will pass.
So, Howler does like the thing.
You
where
like dash
fade
by
out.
into another,
Yeah.
and then
No, I
behind
know.
another pile of
Like-
shit.
The meme where it's just like this and then fading out.
Yeah, like exactly like that.
So,
Get the fuck out of here. Trap card activated.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
Your turn?
Howler's turn, because
I played
can't-
Pot of
alrighty.
Greed.
Yeah.
That'd be so much fun to have a Yu-Gi-Oh deck in this.
you watch from where you're hiding as a third one of these
You have to have,
things
like, 4
sort of
rolls.
slithers by around the pile, doesn't quite notice that you're there, but goes in to join the fray.
Oh boy.
And, yeah, this one's gonna attack Silgri as well.
Yay, not me.
Since she's a cleric.
Yeah. They're like, that one, get rid of it. So, not gonna meet her
Where's
AC.
Santar?
Buried, I am so sorry.
I can find what I need on the internet.
So this thing, in its haste, comes up, tries to attack her, bites and misses, and now she's like, oh shit, because she's got 2 of them on her. It's the,
Hopefully you can kill the one on you this round.
yeah, well, it's
Yep.
the one that was attacking you, and it's its turn.
Yay!
We're doing this again. It's trying real hard to bring you down, and it's not going to do it, I don't think, because a 16 is probably not going to hit you, is it?
That means
16 meets. Okay. So only one of its attacks will hit because the other one is a 13, if I can do math correctly. So,
Blinded by the blood in its eyes.
you're going to take 13 damage.
I'm downed.
Yikes.
Fucking hello?
Everyone else is within reach of Ceres.
As I go
Within
down,
one
can I
turn.
use a free action to speak?
Yeah.
Don't worry about me, kill that thing.
Okay.
Because I will get healed if it dies.
Okay.
I'll go after it. Wait, is it my turn?
No, it is Ceres' turn.
And question. I'm pretty sure the answer is no, but I'll ask just to be
That's
sure.
a-
These things aren't humanoid, are they?
Oh no.
Damn
They
it.
are monstrosities.
Hey, that's a success.
Yay.
Cool. One of the 2 on Silgri is gonna go and try to attack her. It's preoccupied and can't find the 2 of you. And what pair has it for the one that just went down?
My second session with this character and I'm already in death saves.
I'm like simultaneously sorry, but also not.
Yeah, don't be.
It's amazing.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Assuming somebody survives, which I'm sure that somebody will.
Thank you for taking a second.
Yeah. Okay. Silgri takes 9 damage.
That's the wrong app. There we go.
And this is Araidia's turn.
I'm gonna go for the one that killed him. Well,
Take
down,
that
fuck him
fucker down.
Sorry.
Try that again.
Yeah.
Plus this.
Yes.
Yep.
22.
22.
That will hit. That alone takes it down. Just
Yay.
like, you just perfected your sneak attack. That is beautiful.
28.
You
How
see
much
this
health
thing
do I get?
take down your team member, and you're like,
I just chop its head
oh,
off.
that fucker. And you walk right up with your like multitude of daggers, and you slice its head off and manage to stab down and pin down both the tail of this thing and the head. It's in two separate halves pinned to the floor.
It's a snake,
And
right?
with
It's a
that,
snake-like thing.
I'm gonna take it with me when I hide so I can get this gun.
Okay,
with that, I am back up to 13 health.
excellent.
I rolled a hide again, right?
You can.
Oh boy.
Can I add
Natty
anything
one.
to this? Yes.
Yeah, you
stealth.
have your
Yes.
stealth.
12.
Because technically you can't crit fail a skill check.
Excellent.
You went berserker mode so hard that like you're just like oh fuck.
You
Can't
forget
hide.
to stop screaming as you hide.
All eyes are on you as you try to hide. And,
Shoot.
yeah.
It's like how I built a character that literally could always stabilize someone that was dying. Even on that one.
Okay.
He's a monk.
It is Silgri's turn, and she's gonna probably try to take another swing at this thing. One of these two that is attacking her. Why
Can't tell if it's spicy or not.
That'll work. She's gonna cast Burning Hands at these two things.
Don't set the trash on fire.
Yeah, that's the risk she's willing to take here.
Oh god.
Yeah. So you need to make dex saves. And one of them will make it. And the other will not. So,
One of them's set on fire now.
yeah. They're both gonna take damage because it's a like leveled spell. So the one that succeeds takes half damage and the one that failed takes full damage.
Is there any kind of creature where if you set it on fire, it'll just be on fire and continue attacking you?
Yeah, there are a few that have like that, and you can discuss, depending on the game, the ongoing effects of things
Yeah.
like fire.
Like mummies.
Yeah.
Or
So,
any creature with that is the plant type.
yeah.
Oh, I meant that the fire won't bother it. Like, it'll just now have an armor of fire.
Oh.
Damocos.
Yes. Not Saris though.
Not
No,
Saris.
not Saris. She just looks like a tiefling. She is not as
Actually,
resilient to fire.
That's tiefling's time.
Yes. Fire
God,
still
Campus
hurts.
Plague needs to fuck off. Sorry.
Yeah.
I've had this thing for like 9 days now.
Jesus. I've had it for like
I've had it for like a
one.
week and a half.
I've had it for like 1.5 or 2 days.
It just-
and then I got rid of it.
Mine just waxes and wanes. I missed Tuesday of classes last week and Wednesday this week because of the same ongoing bout of campus plague.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it a little bit over.
I only had one day where it was really bad, where I had like a fever and I didn't go to class because I just
Yeah.
felt like shit.
Yeah.
But I've had the like ongoing sniffling, coughing thing for the last week. Yeah, very frustrated with it. Anyway, campus plague. Howler, your turn.
Alright, Howler's going to take another stab at it, if
Okay.
you will excuse the pun. The one that Silgri's been hitting, Howler's going to try and, like, rush it with his sword.
Okay.
Flashe.
That's going to be the same roll I did last time.
Ew.
Tied. It's going to be 14
That will meet its armor class, so.
to hide.
Or to hide.
Yeah.
That also beats its perception.
Okay.
So,
Well,
yeah.
The exact same thing you just did.
I'm getting different fucking dice.
Yeah, it's time for some different dice.
Chuck that die into the abyss.
Fuck you. You fuck.
The second one of these things, having watched Araidia brutally slaughter its leader and then fail to hide, is going to leave Silgri, so she gets a opportunity attack on it.
And I am fairly near Silgri. Does it leave my attack range? Because I do have reach.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna pass by
Yeah.
you on its way
I
to
got a whip.
Araidia.
Wow.
So,
Whack.
Wow.
yeah.
Whip it real good. 21.
That will hit.
Yeah, well, it's a D4.
You roll first.
10.
Okay. 10 damage.
Yes.
Not looking good. It's leaving a nice trail of ichor on the floor as it goes by.
Yum.
Color is it out of curiosity?
Greenish. It's kind of gross and slimy. And it, in its very bloodied state, is going to try to hit you. And its first attack will be a 18 to hit.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Can
And
I? There's uncanny dodge and evasion. What is the difference?
Uncanny evasion is area of effect.
so,
Things
like,
that do damage.
if you were
Uncanny
in the
dodge.
area
Yeah.
of the burning hands, you would do evasion to take half damage or no
Yeah,
damage rather
and
than
that's not a
full
reaction.
half. Yeah.
But uncanny dodge, you can use your reaction to half any incoming damage.
So you can use that to take half of one of these attacks.
Let's do it the first
I
time.
would, I would suggest taking the first one because it is more damage potential. The second one will be a 15 to hit.
Well, then.
Okay. Then you are going to take 4 damage.
Was that already half?
Yep. And now you have this one within 5 feet of you. And
Within stabbing distance.
yeah, it's within stabbing distance. And it is Saris's turn. Both of them are within like 10 feet of you.
Okay.
So.
And I can absolutely justify using that spell as Ceres as a non-spellcaster.
Okay.
I am going to cast Lightning Lure as I electrify my whip.
Okay.
It needs to make a strength save.
Okay. It's gonna fail miserably with a solid 8.
Okay. I am yanking it away from Araidia
Opportunity attack.
towards me. Yep.
Yep. It's just a regular attack, but it's done as a reaction.
Go ahead, take that.
Yeah, you still had your to hit. So that's 15.
15 will hit. So.
1d6.
2.
Okay.
Plus. That should be a 5. Those should be 5s now. It's 7.
Okay.
So I
goes
have
down.
also been
Oh.
underrating the rest of my damage. That's
My electricity would have done 5.
I always forget that it's like
You have totally overkilled this thing together. If it hadn't gone down with just giving up as you sliced it on its way away from you, the electricity coursing through it would have done it in. As it is, the room smells really bad now of fried eel-like shit. But it's very dead. There's only one left. It's angry.
You messed up my skin.
Not the first one. The first one's still fine.
I guess.
Why are you collecting these skins?
Why
And
not?
hey, if you want to try eating it, it's already
Understood.
cooked.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
true. I'll add it to my rations when we're done.
Gross. It's the last one's turn. It's also gonna go after Araidia, giving Silgri a opportunity attack on it.
Not me though.
Also you, yes.
Also me.
And
18.
yeah, Silgri's gonna miss. You are not.
That is, well, I had rolled before. 10.
10 damage to it. So it's gonna do its double attack thing at you.
Can I still do an uncanny dodge or?
No,
No.
Okay.
that's a reaction, and you only get one reaction per turn.
The first one will be an 18 to hit, and the second one will be a 16 to hit.
If it meets, it hits,
If
right?
it
Yep.
meets, it beats.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I do anything?
No.
Yikes.
You take all the damage. That's what happens.
Wonderful.
Okay. You're gonna take 14 damage from the first attack as it bites at you. And you're gonna take 7 damage from the second as it sort of suckers itself to you.
Okay.
How are you looking?
I'm about halfway down.
Okay, not too
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
I
If you're
just
at
felt
half health or
awful because I
lower-
rolled 2 6s and a 5.
I'm a little higher than
Since
that.
you're not like
So-
supposed to talk about the numbers, if you're below
Yeah.
half health, that's called bloodied.
That's a rule
Yeah.
that's
I'm
kind of been
almost
house ruled
bloodied.
into 5e with
Yeah,
from previous versions
yeah.
of the game.
It's not officially in this
It's
version,
not actually
but
like technically part of 5e, and that just makes me upset because
Yeah.
it's gives you a good gauge of
Yeah.
where the enemy's at and where you're at. But anyway, that's a whole nother rant.
yes.
It is your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna stab it.
Shocker.
Angrily.
Good plan.
18.
That will hit.
You do not roll a d20. And I don't think
you
you
only-
have sneak attack.
I don't. Okay.
No, not this time.
9.
Okay. You get a nice spurt of green blood when you stab it.
And then I'm gonna disengage for my bonus action.
Okay.
Or cutting action.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Cutting
you're going
action
to
is
use
your
your
bonus
movement to
action.
back away from it.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. It cannot attack you when it gets around to its turn again. Or it can, but it'll have to use movement and pass through other people's
Right.
space. So,
That was the plan.
it is Silgri's turn, and
Make it
she's
other people's
going
problem.
to come
It's a little less.
over to you and be like, You good? Are you good?
I think I'll survive.
Okay, because suddenly not being attacked anymore.
I'd say we kill it before we do anything else. I'll survive until then.
Okay. And she's gonna turn and bestow another curse on it, I guess, so it'll get disadvantage against Saris, sorry. So, yeah.
Has Howler taken any damage?
No.
I can't hit Howler.
He's just kind of run
He's
past
hiding.
screaming a couple
He's
times.
been Naruto running around. He hasn't been actually hitting anything, so...
I
Does the-
almost imagine you like fly just a little bit as you run
He,
by.
Yeah.
he also does the enemy
He does
thing.
the goose run where he flies.
He also does the anime thing where like he doesn't hold his sword normally, he's holding it backhanded.
That's why he can't hit anything.
Yeah, he's Naruto
It
running.
is your turn if you
goose
would like to try
flashing,
again.
Backhanded
Third
swiping
time's
at
the fucking
things.
charm. Howler is gonna get out here and is going to try to hit some people with the Naruto run sword.
Okay.
The Naruto technique.
19. Finally, a hit.
Yeah.
We did it. Howler. Oh my god. Okay. The last one standing.
All those sneak attack dice right there.
Clickety clackety. I want this snackety.
Oh no.
Clickety clackety sneak attackety.
Yep. Except this time it sucks dickety.
You don't need to get a ton to get rid of it.
Okay, that's 6,
Just stab the thing.
10, 11.
Okay. That is enough to kill it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Howler runs in and does the thing that Maka does at the beginning of the first episode of Soul Eater, except without a sight. He's got a sword. He runs in and he like cuts its fucking head off with like just like he anime zooms in and then like uses the momentum to like fucking do it.
Excellent.
It's good as shit.
And now I have
Howler
second
kill
thing
steals.
soon.
Da 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 da.
Yeah.
I can take the second thing, so right.
Yes,
Cool.
you can.
Out of curiosity, exactly what were these things?
Grix.
Grix, grip, 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 grip.
Two skins and one fried snake.
Oh!
I want to see.
Correct.
Grip,
Oh, cool.
grip, grip, grip.
That'd be great then.
Yeah.
For a second I thought you were talking about grills, and I was like,
The
No.
skin will definitely be useful then.
Yeah.
For something. That'll
For
be
something.
good. Trade at the very least.
Yeah.
I think I need to take a bit of a rest after that one.
So,
Really, I feel great.
as the
We
Nice.
we all look at you.
I feel great. What are you
silence
guys
kind
talking
of
about?
settles, the Grix are dead. It smells like shit in here,
We go to a different room where we take a rest.
but you have plenty of time to loot the place and
Well,
Grab
these
that
two
armor.
idiots are healing.
try to
Howler's
figure out what
gonna
happened to these footprints that didn't continue on.
Howler rolls 22 for investigation.
Yeah, while these fools are investigating, I'm starting my rest and also during my rest identifying the armor.
Okay. I actually rolled for treasure this time,
Me?
so... No, I rolled to fill a place with treasure because I took into account that I was going to have rogues playing.
What am I rolling for?
I don't know.
Investigation.
To discover things, but you have plenty of time while everybody rests, so...
18.
Okay. It doesn't take you too long to sort through the piles that, not as long as you expected anyway, to find what's worthwhile in here.
We each get a fantasy storage. Fucking, like from Storage Wars. Storage cabinet. Storage. We each get a fantasy storage unit.
I'm also looking for anything useful for the palace or my dad. Just because there's so much stuff in here. My sister sent that to our dad and he was so confused. And he
What?
couldn't, You are my dad. Boogie woogie dad.
You are my dad. You're my dad.
Boogie woogie woogie.
That's why the intermissions at my home campaign were called Boogie Woogie Woogies. Is because the first time they met Jiven, because Jiven's Ael's adopted father, so they were like,
Oh, yeah.
You are my dad. You're my dad.
Boogie woogie woogie.
It was so good. Oh my god.
But my dad couldn't figure out how to stop the automatic YouTube play. So he just kept cycling through vines. He was so confused. Like we heard like red lipstick in my
Lipstick in my Valentino white bag.
And he was like, what is this? And eventually, for some reason, it eventually like settled on this really creepy thing where it was like, I think it was something from a scary movie, but it was like something like saying "mama" like really creepily. And so I think my brother ended up setting my mom's ringtone to that, and we called her. She freaked out. She like started crying. She was like, "Why would you do that?"
That's good.
So that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Good. So would they be searching the room for like the entirety of my rest or not?
Probably, because Howler doesn't need the rest.
Alright.
So
Yeah.
So I went and rested
And-
like often.
Silgri needed the rest to recover some of the spell slots and shit.
I didn't think
There's a list of things.
What's his name? What's his name?
Are we just splitting
Keycard
this in
guy.
half between us?
I want the
Card guy.
Okay,
Corman.
yeah, we can split it.
I'm just gonna borrow Corman's card key and like go upstairs and sleep in a bed.
Okay. It's not a very comfortable
So-
bed, but it
but
is
it's a
better
bed.
than the stone floor.
Yes. And then go in to the bag, come out.
Yes. Okay.
I'm just gonna
This is 500
wake Silgri up,
right?
just
Yeah, it's
emergency
500
and start heading downstairs.
Oh, see you again. Okay. She follows you downstairs. As
You can have the
you
extra.
enter this room
This
again,
tower has a lot of gold.
Silgri sort of stops on the threshold and goes,
It's odd.
I remember being here.
And 0.
Yeah, I know, but
Mhm.
27 is odd.
And that's where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Ooh. Sure, but do you remember the
Half
password?
of 2700 is 1350.
So.
That's why I said it's even.
Alright. 13.
That's
So
where
is
we end
the armor
for
on
tonight.
there?
Yeah, there are two sets of armor. One of them you know is enchanted and the other you think.
Okay. Oh, I also spent my rest. Since I don't need to sleep during a short rest, I can use a short rest to check it out.
Okay.
What armor?
It is leather armor of resistance.
So.
I think we just decided to split all this in half just between us.
God.
I don't know what you guys are doing.
Well, you can have the leather armor. I'm just like,
Luckily, it's
here.
Kazed coming back to this, and he cares not for the spoils of war, simply for the glory.
There is another set of armor that they found, so
What kind of armor?
you don't know right now.
Oh.
It's nicer, like, plate
Can I have these
armor,
two?
though. It's good.
I can
I
do that.
want one of
Yeah.
those.
Okay.
You can have the
Because
tapestries because Howler
Hexblade.
doesn't want tapestries. Howler wants the mug.
Oh, by the way, it's Kazed who's coming back.
Okay.
So, we will pick up in 2 weeks with what Silgri remembers.
Howler finds that
Kazed being
offensive,
the
so he doesn't
thing.
want it.
Do you want a
And,
red cage with the skeleton in it?
What need
Okay.
I have for this?
I want the magic stone.
Oh, by the way,
Aw.
Ceres is gone. You are met with this extremely large, buff hobgoblin.
I think I want the leather armor then.
Alright,
Any
wait.
clarifying questions?
Wait,
or
is the leather armor on here the stuff that
Yeah.
Sayra?
Yes.
Or is that the magic armor?
That was the leather armor is what Saris
The
found.
leather
Then I'll
armor
get
is
the
the magic
magic
armor.
Alright. Magic
Well,
armor.
and
fancy.
the-
Howler's already got plus
The
one
leather armor is the magic
so-
armor.
They're
There's
both
two.
probably enchanted.
We have enchanted leather armor and then a magic armor part 2.
She just said
And the
that
plate
it's
armor
plate.
is
So y'all can't
magic
use that.
armor part 2.
I
You don't know
can.
what it does yet. You know that the leather armor is leather armor of resistance.
What's that mean?
It gives you resistance to certain things. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Right, so you can have the plate armor, and then I can have the
Yeah.
leather
But
armor.
Howler's
we'll
already
sort out
got
the
magic
treasure
armor.
in a minute. Do we have any questions, like, before we wrap up our recording here?
No.
Okay. So we'll pick up in 2 weeks then.
Right. Howler has the magic